All anyone's thinking about here is sex, sex, sex.
One needn't be telepathic to pick up on that.
You must be Elena. I'm Damon, Stefan's brother.
You're the mystery guy, and I like that.
Welcome back to another show. This week, I'm going to compare HBO's True Blood with the CW's Vampire Diaries. Before we begin, if you're interested in more vampire stories, check out the Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter franchise in the links below. If you enjoy my show, please click like to stay informed of future events, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. True Blood appealed to a more adult crowd given its placement on HBO and its graphic content, while The Vampire Diaries certainly helped popularize the CW and even has a spin-off series still on the air despite the original show debuting over a decade ago. Both series have left a lasting impact on pop culture.
Man, I cannot wait to get the hell out of this podunk town.
Well, make sure you do before it's too late, because every year you wait, you just get more and more stuck here. Believe me, I know.
How'd she know what I was thinking?
So I think you should stop with the flirty little comments and that eye thing that you do.
What I think.
True Blood lasted for 80 episodes between 2008 and 2014. It is an American fantasy horror drama television series produced and created by Alan Ball. It is based on the Southern Vampire Mysteries, a series of novels by Charlaine Harris. The series revolves around Sookie Stackhouse, played by Anna Paquin, a telepathic waitress living in the fictional rural town of Bon Temps, Louisiana. It is set 2 years after the invention of a synthetic blood product branded True Blood that has allowed vampires to come out of the coffin and let their presence be known to mankind. It chronicles the vampires' struggle for equal rights and assimilation while anti-vampire organizations begin to gain power. Sookie's world is turned upside down when she falls in love with 174-year-old vampire Bill Compton, played by Stephen Moyer, and for the first time, she must navigate the trials and terrors of intimacy and relationships. The Vampire Diaries is an American supernatural teen drama television series developed by Kevin Williamson and Julie Plec, based on the book series of the same name written by L.J. Smith. The series premiered on the CW on September 10, 2009, and concluded on March 10, 2017, having aired 171 episodes over 8 seasons. The series is set in the fictional town of Mystic Falls, Virginia, a town charged with supernatural history. It follows the life of Elena Gilbert, played by Nina Dobrev, a teenage girl who has just lost both parents in a car accident, as she falls in love with a 162-year-old vampire named Stefan Salvatore, played by Paul Wesley. Their relationship becomes increasingly complicated as Stefan's mysterious older brother Damon Salvatore, played by Ian Somerhalder, returns, with a plan to bring back their past love Catherine Pierce, also played by Dobrev, a vampire who looks exactly like Elena. Which show was better? Were they both equally good? Let's examine what each show did right and wrong. True Blood has more memorable supporting characters. Lafayette, Arlene, Jason, Pam, the list goes on. While there are some fantastic characters on The Vampire Diaries too, they're not quite as memorable as the lovable Bon Temps residents on True Blood. Even when True Blood was at its worst, most people stuck around simply because they loved the characters so much. Mystic Falls had its charms, but it couldn't quite compare to the quirkiness of good old Bon Temps, Louisiana. The Vampire Diaries is better at romance. Both shows had a central love triangle at its heart, but The Vampire Diaries did a better job with the romantic aspects of the story than True Blood did. Since True Blood aired on HBO, they had a leg up when it came to sex scenes, but sex doesn't always equate to intimacy and romance. The shows have many similarities. Number 1, the innocent heroine whose blood has magical properties. The Vampire Diaries leading lady doesn't learn of the value of her blood until late in season 2, but Elena comes from a long line of doppelgangers, supernatural beings whose blood is magic elixir for pretty much every magical ritual known to supernatural man. Naturally, she's constantly in danger, which is convenient because 2 vampires happen to be madly in love with her and look damn good defending her. Now let's see. True Blood's leading lady doesn't learn of the value of her blood until late in season 3, but Sookie comes from a long line of fairies, supernatural beings whose blood is a magic elixir for vampires. It allows them some resistance to the sun, and it is the sweetest blood available. So she's a magical blood bank too. Naturally, she's constantly in danger, which is convenient because 2 vampires happen to be madly in love with her and look damn good defending her. How about the male leads? As vampires go, Bill Compton and Stefan Salvatore are both the nice guys of their species. TV's Bill is a gentleman, retaining his chivalrous nature from his human life nearly 200 years prior. For his love, Sookie, Bill opens car doors, plans romantic dinners and refuses to stray, even when women throw themselves at him. Stefan has been trapped in a teenage body for nearly 150 years, and he's willing to go to the mat for his main squeeze, Elena, even if that means trying to kill his evil vampire brother, Damon. But Stefan also has a complex history/love triangle, an ex-girlfriend and his brother, and it appears another one is forming. With sibling rivalry in the mix, Stefan has a more complex history and situation than Bill. What about the bad boys? While a few dangerous creatures appeared on True Blood, Eric is painted as kind of the ongoing villain being to Bill Compton's nice guy Yang. Eric has the hots for Bill's girl, and he manipulated her into drinking his blood in order to create an unbreakable bond between the two. He kept Lafayette chained up in some weird basement dungeon, and he is a bit of a drug lord, forcing humans to sell intoxicating vampire blood for profit. Meanwhile, Damon is single-handedly terrorizing the small town of Mystic Falls. He's killed several people, some just to spite his brother, Stefan. Damon has mind control over his girlfriend, Caroline, and often uses her to do his bidding, knowing that he will eventually off her. And he's doing everything in his power to steal Elena from Stefan. Still, Eric has shown some moments of compassion when he agreed to help Sam rid the town of evil Marianne, and when he saved Sookie's life. We have yet to see any kindness from Damon, who, thus far, is bad to the bone. That was a brief look at these two vampire shows and their similarities. What do you think? Did you prefer one show over the other? Did you like both equally? Let me know in the comments below. If you're really into vampires, check out the Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter franchise in the links below. If you enjoy my show, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, this is Andrew in for Kevin Given saying live long and prosper. May the force be with you and keep reaching for the stars.